Welcome. Our recording is on. Keith, how do you pronounce your last name?
Jenkerson.
Jenkerson?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. You are the co-founder and head of operations at Simply Works.
Yes. Yes.
And my team is watching. I just wanted you to know we are on a recorded call. And Keith, fill me up. What's the Simply Works?
Yeah, no. So SimplyWorks is a programmatic sales platform that really allows brands to compete for the future of Amazon, meaning that we allow easy access to built for Amazon content. You can get a product listing in 48 hours. And you have access to scalable advertising. And that's really our main focus. We really approach advertising in a completely different way. Normally, you rely on an Amazon expert or whatever to build out your campaigns, or an agency maybe, and run them. Instead, you can come to SimplyWorks and hit one button, and you'll have ads running on Amazon instantly. It's really amazing, and it works really, really well. On average, after a 90-day cycle, we deliver between a 5 and 12x ROAS on our campaigns, which is pretty
5
phenomenal.
or 12x results?
Oh, I actually have a campaign right now that has 40x results. Like it ranges, but it's quite compelling.
When did you start? Where you have been?
We started about 2 years ago. So Malik, our CEO, we had been friends for a few years, and we had worked on a previous
What's
project.
his full name?
Malik McRae.
Okay.
hmm Yeah, he's our CEO and a longtime friend. We had previously worked on a venture creating biodegradable tech accessories, but there are some capital constraints going to that. So we parted ways. He went on the route of reselling and building brands on Amazon. And I went on to join the leadership program at IHS Market, where I managed about 30 or so financial technology products, really working with like the data team and the product team to ensure like constant delivery. And that role translated quite well into SimplyWorks, where now I manage a portion of our development team over in India, also manage our clients and our client success on the campaign side.
Mhm.
So that really translated quite well.
I'm just curious, how many people are using SimplyWorks right now?
Right now, we have about 35 brands that are using us. So as far as people, not completely sure, but I know there's 35 brands and about 150 products that we're managing right now. But
You guys are in a very early stage, you know.
hmm Yeah, no, but we're really, really excited. We're seeing some amazing results, and we're looking to get into some of these bigger deals with some aggregators, some larger brands. We have a few larger brands going live this week,
Mhm.
so I'm pretty excited for that.
Mm. So someone who comes on your platform, what's the onboarding process look like?
It's super simple. You log in with Amazon, and now you can launch a campaign.
Mhm.
It's that easy. It's literally we have
How
a
you
one.
guys make money?
So we do something a little bit different than what a normal agency would do. So a normal, and I wouldn't categorize this as an agency. We are a technology platform, but we sell credit packages. So it really encourages customers to invest in their business. We don't do any percentage of sales, no percentage of revenue, nothing like that. We simply charge basically about $1.50 per day per product to manage your ads. So it's super simple, super scalable, and we believe it aligns our incentives with our customers. So it's really easy to have conversations with them about increasing their budget or adding more products because our incentives are aligned. I'm not telling you this to make me more money. I'm telling you this because it's the right thing to do for your business.
It's
And so it's a
amazing.
really
Keith,
Mhm.
it's amazing how you guys have come up with this model one. I congrats on your team, to your team. How big is your own team?
So we have about 8 in the US and then about 25 in India.
Mhm.
And we're looking to continue to expand, of course, through the new year. We have a raise coming up again in late October. We're doing a crowd fund
Mhm.
then.
I don't need the name. What's the biggest size of your client? Like a 9-figure, 8-figure, 7-figure? How many are 7-figure
Mhm.
plus? I just want to see the level of brands you have
Right.
in the system.
I would say about 10 or 15 are 7-figure plus, and
Mhm.
only 2 are 9 figures.
Only 2 or 9 figures.
Yeah,
So,
because we really had to start from the beginning and building these businesses.
mhm.
So, like, if you look at the typical agency landscape, they only take clients doing at least 500,000 a year, blah
Yeah,
blah. We in the beginning we're taking clients that were doing nothing on Amazon,
yeah,
zero,
yeah.
and now we've taken them to doing over $1 million in just 8 months, 11 months. It's really incredible.
Absolutely
So,
amazing. Absolutely amazing, man. This is so good. It's such an honor. And I appreciate my team member Faisal Yaqub. I think he outreached to you.
Yeah, no, we
Spoken
had a
with
great
him.
conversation.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah, y'all have a really great
he is
cool
here and
organization.
watching. I'm going to bring him on screen right now. So before we go live, I want you to see him. And if you like to say any few words to him, you can say that too. In terms of, here you go.
Hey, Fasim, thank
Hello.
you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate you reaching out.
You're welcome, Keith.
Thank you, Faisal. I appreciate. See, this is possible in a global world. People are helping each other, and you are helping Amazon sellers. So, how much you can handle more if we get you a few more clients?
Right. No, we can handle as many as necessary. So our ad management is fully scalable. We have a mixed AI human model, meaning that because if you look at the of Techometrics, which is a really big ad optimization automation company in our space, a lot of people get burned by their automation because it's fully technology. And so we really take the approach that AI human teams will always do better than AI alone or a human alone, because we can work 24/7, but you also don't get trapped in these repeated mistakes that AI often gets into. So that's really how we run it. We could handle as many products as anybody brought us. Right now, I think we're onboarding another 100 or so products this week alone, and that's as easy as a click for each one. So it's really not that hard.
And plus, you're not really looking for more clients. You are looking for more products because you're getting paid based on the products. That way, you can more deep, bigger one. So you don't have to look for next sale.
Right. No, absolutely, absolutely. And really, my focus is products under management and growing that. But we are finding that more and more people need better content, and Amazon is moving to a place where they're really focusing on brands and brand videos specifically.
Yeah,
so we're currently
I'm an Amazon influencer, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we're partnering with some pretty big organizations on the video side, some of the same organizations Amazon uses for video. But we're excited to roll that out in the next few months. We'll definitely have more to say then.
Yeah. Okay. How many co-founders you have?
Just 3. So myself, Malik McRae, and Uday Onwuka. He is our head technical co-founder, you could say, and has been really heading off some of the core innovations there.
Such an unfortunate for me. On this weekend, I was in Raleigh.
Excuse me?
I was in Raleigh in your city on this weekend. I just came back last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just looked at your location right now. It's so unfortunate for me not to meet you in person. I would have met you.
That would have been great.
Like Chapel Hill, awesome. I know that, we were passing by Chapel Hill, it's good. So
why were you out here?
That's a good question. Ozair, can you turn on the video? I have someone else watching with us too, and he is joining us from Raleigh. In fact, Kerry,
Oh, wow. That's great.
Ozair, are you going to turn on the video? Okay, he may not be, okay, excellent. Keith, maybe next time. So, we are selling on Amazon easy as buying it on Amazon. Yeah, I love your, buying on Amazon is easy. You're now selling is another story altogether. You are really taking it out. Okay, excellent. Have you seen all of my questions?
Yes, I have. And I think thank you for saying that list ahead of time too.
Any questions on my questions?
Not necessarily. No.
No.
They're all pretty straightforward. Okay. Definitely appreciate getting that ahead of time.
Anything you want me to ask, which I didn't really put it there? I want to make sure. This is your show. I'm just a navigator. Yeah.
No. This looks good. I'm very happy to focus on these.
Yeah. And in case I'm just thinking, as being a host, I have to ask some questions. In case I ask you to, hey, you have some 7-figure clients, can they become as a showcase case study and become my guest? And I can bring them, because they will talk more about how the simply works that will help you in your brand videos,
Absolutely. I actually have a client who has a really interesting story. They brought us, they had about 1,000 units of inventory they were looking to sell through the whole summer. And in one button click, he sold all of his inventory in 23 days. And I think he made, So we spent,
Keith,
we created.
We need to cancel this interview. We need to bring that client right now. I'm just kidding. That's good, man. So you're really making it happen,
Yeah, no, it's pretty compelling. And
let's do it something like this. Of course, we will do this interview. I'm just kidding. and at the same time arrange all the interviews with all your 7-figure plus clients with me, and I can do 7, 10 in a day. Just that. Don't worry about my schedule. I will make it happen. I will put a higher priority. You know why? That will help us. We have thousands of Amazon sellers. We will share their case studies with them. That will bring us, and hopefully we can get some referral commission too from when we send you.
No, absolutely. We have a good referral model as well. I'm happy to discuss that at another
now
time.
You gave me now my energy level is even higher. That's good. You mentioned it right up front.
No, thank you so much. I'm really excited for this, and definitely with your audience, I would really love to explore a deeper relationship, maybe in like a more
Absolutely.
referral
You know
model,
what? We are going to talk later today. I just want to let you know. I live in a now moment. Let's do it right now. You guys are millennial. I'm not too far from that too. So
no, it's all good. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So I have we are ready to go live. And just, when you go live, and I may show you something like this, even though I'm listening and talking to you, and I will ask every question myself, so you don't have to read. And every question will show up on your screen like this. Because sometimes my accent is not good enough. At least you can read it, so that's how I cover my weakness. Okay.
No, your accent's great. No, it's fine.
You work with India, so you know it's easy. Okay. I'm in Atlanta, by the way. We are not too far from you, so I love to see.
No, not at all. We're going to be down there at the end of this month, actually, for a pitch competition.
Come on over. Come on over.
Absolutely.
I will make you a coffee myself in a COVID style, so I won't touch it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go live then. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I will bring you in a moment.
Okay.
Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets, available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Keith Jenkerson. Keith is a co-founder, and the head of operations at Simply Works. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Keith. Keith, welcome.
Hey, Siddique. Thank you so much for the time. It's an honor to be here.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Really, throughout my life, watching my family face challenges and grow, especially my mom, seeing her work so hard to really give us the life that we wanted, and just seeing how she lived the question of like, why not? Like, why not me? Why not? Like, why can't I do this? And she really like lives that and breathes that, and imbued me with that idea of why not? Like, there's nothing in the world that you can't do if you don't just put the efforts towards it. And really that influences why I do what I do now, why I'm an entrepreneur, and why we're choosing to try to really change the way advertising is going in the future.
What are the top 3 reasons why do people fail?
I think number 1 reason is over planning. Rather than just going out and doing it, you're going to learn way, way more if you just go out and try. Just start writing those blogs. Just start doing something. If you start doing it, you're going to learn a lot more, and you're actually going to move a lot faster than if you try to plan everything out and make everything perfect. Second reason can be the people you surround yourself with. Are they pushing you, or are they dragging you down? Are those kind of people that you imagine yourself being around when you are successful, or do the things that you want to do? Really, those are my 2 biggest things. And finally, oftentimes it does come down to capital, which is tough, but and it requires really a whole lot of networking to get around those problems, and getting people on your side, convincing people to work with you. So I really would say 1 is over planning, 2 is the people you surround yourself with, and 3 is a lack of capital or a lack of a network, which are all things that you can work on.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn, and how did you recover from it?
My greatest failure, was probably in our first venture. So Malik McRae, my CEO and co-founder, we had an adventure earlier on in college where we were creating biodegradable tech accessories. So this was like phone cases and other stuff. And we learned a lot. We did a lot. Again, it was over planning. Like we had this whole story about the brand and all these other things rather than just like going out and starting to sell it. We got the product fully designed. We like pushed it all the way to production. It was beautiful, all of that. But because we overplanned and didn't really focus on sales and like getting that message across, we really ran into a pretty heavy capital constraint, and we didn't have people around us with capital to invest in it because we weren't actively communicating our message to investors. And so, and additionally, we didn't have a team around us either at the time. So it was like really all three things to culminate in what was a great learning experience, but absolutely wasn't a great business. It was just a great exploration.
How did you recover from it?
So luckily I was in college, so I was able to just move on and learn from it and really take all the things that we did and didn't do and do them right in Simply Works and really focus on doing them right in Simply Works. So in this journey, the whole time we've been actively communicating with investors, finding friends, growing our networks throughout this entire journey. Additionally, we got the right people on the bus and kicked the wrong ones right off the bus early on. And really covering those bases has actually allowed us to have some success and find success in things that we didn't expect were going to be successful in the beginning. For example, creating product listings for Amazon so we can do that in 48 hours. That was something early on we had no intention of ever doing, but are finding it's actually one of our biggest drivers of success in our ads is high quality product listing. So that's just one of the examples.
What are your top 3 success secrets that others can model from?
The number one piece of advice that I got that I continue to live by is ask great questions. If you can ask great questions to anyone, you'll have much better relationships. You will learn way, way more. And oftentimes people will look at you differently if you ask good questions. You don't have to prove you're the smartest person in the room. Just ask good questions. You don't have to know everything. Just ask good questions. Second thing is meet people where they're at. So don't try to assume, like, for example, with my team, I like to pull out their innovations. They're not working with me because I'm the smartest person or anything like that. They're working with me because we have a really good idea, and I'm working with them because I think they're really smart and I want to get the answers from them. So like, I really don't like the idea of the manager knows all and does all. Really, my job as a manager is to curate a brain trust and find the right people, get them in the right room, and ask the right questions to get the best results. So, and then third, I would say um, lead with sales. So, like, if you can't sell it, then it may not be the best idea. And that's oftentimes very frustrating in the beginning when sales are really, really hard to come by and you do have to just believe in it enough until you get that first sale. But if you lead with sales, everything else comes a lot easier in the business. Like everything else, as far as talking to investors, growing your network, bringing on a team, everything is way easier if you focus more on sales once you have a baseline product.
What motivates you within?
Internally, I am motivated to make a difference in the world and make the world a better place for those afterwards. The idea with Simply Works originally was to, yes, help sellers and create hyper-scalable businesses. For me, it's a way to show that success can be delivered to small and medium-sized businesses, regardless of the normal capital constraints that come with really scaling a business. So opening up these sales channels in a really, really big way is really the idea for Simply Works. And ideally, for me, it is also just doing that in a broader sense, to opening up capital markets to the wider world, to mom and pop shops, to small businesses. And really, we're starting that with Simply Works and opening up explosive success for these small, medium-sized businesses.
What is your company's motto?
We make selling online as easy as buying online. So we all know that and the buying experience on Amazon is super simple. You can literally buy in one click, while the selling experience, as Siddique, I'm sure you know, is absolutely painful. So every day we're taking steps to better align both the selling experience with the buying experience.
Who is your ideal client?
Our ideal client has a ton of products with a real budget to spend behind it. So ideally a scaled brand. So for example, we have a larger keto brand that has relatively homogenous products that kind of all go together. Our advertising is uniquely situated to really explode brands that kind of have one through line.
How do you find your ideal client?
Right. So currently we're doing direct sales, and we pretty heavily use LinkedIn to reach out to them. But oftentimes we find that it's actually through referrals. Some of our best sales channels aren't a sales manager or anything like that. It's just a guy who knows a bunch of people, because everybody knows somebody who sells something online.
How do you engage your ideal client?
So typically I like to connect initially with the brand manager, and then usually work over to the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. Another way is to start off with their head of finances. Generally, we are a cheaper option, but the results that we deliver far outweigh any costs associated. So we really focus on that value, but really working in, with their marketing or their financial guys.
What are your well-defined products or services?
Mm-hmm. Right. So right now we have two services or two products. One is Amazon listings, which we can create and deliver within 48 hours. This includes 7 gallery photos, titles, 5 bullet points, and 7 A+ content modules. And then the second thing is our one-click ad service. So literally one click, and we launch advertising for you and manage it on a daily basis.
Why someone should buy from you?
Sales. We lead with sales. If you're interested at all, we will happily give you a 14-day free campaign. We're probably the only company in the world that offers sales as our lead gen.
How do you crush your competition?
By being more accessible and by actually doing the hard work. What we're really noticing in this space is people avoid the actual ad creation, the actual ad management, and they focus on optimizing what you've already done. When a lot of people are coming into Amazon, a lot of brands are coming into this space, not knowing how to advertise on these platforms, we'll crush our competition by being the most readily available and actually doing the hard work for you.
How do you deliver a 5-star client experience?
Mm-hmm. Well, first, we ensure the highest quality built for Amazon content. Having a great representation of your product on the platform really lays a beautiful foundation for finding success on the platform. And then additionally, having fully scaled advertising associated with that. But generally, what customers really want is just to understand what is going on Amazon and understand how to work with it. Amazon is relatively opaque and hard to understand. So if I can deliver an experience where my client feels educated and informed, that is the best experience.
How do you use your sales proposals to close more deals?
Mm-hmm. Right. So we like to lead with performance generally. So we oftentimes just do a quick test. Give us 1 to 7 products, and we'll show you more sales than you've seen across the rest of your portfolio. This, I want to say, works 100% of the time, because it really does. Up to this point, we haven't had a client walk away from us after using our trial. They've always engaged immediately after seeing those sales come in.
How do you convert your clients into your brand ambassadors?
Mm-hmm. Again, all comes back to sales. Our clients are our biggest revenue streams, not just from their portfolios, but from their friends. Up until about 2 months ago, 90% of our business was 100% referral. And now, of course, that's splitting off, but we're still doubling down on that.
How do you handle rejections?
Mm-hmm. So I actually love this question, because our philosophy is one of abundance. At some point, every business will need the service we offer at some point. So there's no reason to get like him and haw about somebody saying no, because they're not saying no, they're just saying not now, which means either they're not ready to go on Amazon right now or they're not ready to move forward right now, but eventually they will. And we found clients usually circle back within 3 to 6 months after initial rejection. So typically we just try to be as helpful as possible, give any information we can, and leave an open relationship. Absolutely no bridge burning here.
How do you handle an angry client?
We give them time. We give them our time. Our time is extremely valuable. We find that giving them a place to work through their frustrations and find a way to reach an amicable solution is really the best way. They're all people. They just want to be heard and they want to be worked with and feel like the service that they're paying for is delivering. It is working to deliver them the best experience.
We are about to move into lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
What are you grateful for today?
I am grateful for the weather. It is a beautiful day outside.
How do you start your day?
I start off my day with an espresso with a little bit of milk. Meditation, I use a metronome to match my heart rate, really gets you in the right headspace. And then I journal before working out and starting my day off with my team that helps assist in the larger scale optimizations.
How young are you?
I turn 25 next week.
Yeah, Keith, you are not 25. You are 18 years old with a 7 years experience.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
What you want to do when you grow up?
Doing it right now. All I want to do is build businesses. All I want to do is continue to change the world. This is exactly what I want, and it was really amazing to figure that out about a year ago.
What is your plan to achieve your goal?
So it is to continue to raise money for Simply Works, continue to grow this business, and show that true scale is completely achievable regardless of your company's size.
How will you feel in case you don't achieve your goal?
I'll be good. As an entrepreneur, you got to just get back up and keep going. So I would be excited. It's just time to start the next thing if this doesn't work out, but this will work out.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
Through community. I rely on friends and family. And without my community, I don't know if I would overcome all the challenges I've had in life.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Do more and try more. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
Right. So a lot of this comes down to trust and knowing that there is already baked in trust into this relationship. And a lot of it is ensuring that they feel cared for in it and that you don't just get so wound up in your own idea that you forget about them. They are still another person. They care about you. So don't think of them wanting more time or anything as them taking it away from you. That is just what they're owed. So oftentimes in my relationship, I find that the best way to go about some of these more time consuming problems that we're trying to solve is through understanding and making intentional time. So, like planning out dates, planning events, or just planning a specific hour of the day.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
My mentor is Chris Jones. He is a fund manager at One Digital. And he's been mentoring me throughout college. He's been really helpful in allowing me to understand how to traverse some of these business relationships, how to grow myself, and how to rapidly educate myself in an ever-changing world.
I like to interview your mentor. Would you please make an introduction?
Absolutely. I would love to.
Why being impactful is important to you?
I feel it is my duty as a human to help this organism move forward. I want to leave a legacy, not just for myself, but ideally for humanity.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for the structures I leave behind and the impact they have on people's daily lives. I think right now, in our current world, value is tied way too closely to money, when really our value is in our time. And ideally, we will have a world in the coming decades where that is better aligned.
How can we support you?
Yeah, please check out simplyworks.io. If you have an Amazon account, please log in and launch a campaign. We'll give you a free 14-day one. If you don't see sales, then it's not Simply Works, I promise. Please check us out. We'll just launch a campaign. We'll absolutely blow up whatever sales you're currently doing.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have you a few words about today's guest experience on the show. Here's my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
It's been a great experience. Siddique and his team have really thought of this as my experience, which is really unique. I really appreciate the time, and really they've made this completely seamless.
What would you say as a final word?
As a final word, let's make selling online as easy as buying online. This is a really exciting time. We're seeing so many businesses like rise, especially with the likes of Thrasio, Make Heroes, and SellerX buying up all these Amazon businesses. If you're a brand that's not on Amazon, get on Amazon today. The future isn't online, and people may or may not be going back to retail. So get online and get on quickly with Simply Works.
Thank you so much, Keith, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.
Great. No, thank you so much, Siddique. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. Let me say this. You are not as good as you think. You are better.
Thank you so much. No, this is really cool. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it very much. You showed up. You should have showed up on a Friday. Then we would have met on the weekend.
Yeah. That would have been pretty cool. That really would have been cool.
But after 20 years to Raleigh, by the way, just after 20. Last time I came in 2000.
Wow.
20 years later, and we missed it by one day.
That's so funny.
You probably wanted to save a few dollars on the coffees. I know. Why is this
Oh, I'll make you a mean espresso. I promise.
Oh
you.
my
I'll have to practice now.
Okay. So you have someone for one product, I have a package for $1,250. And you said the one of my biggest client with 300 products is $15K. So you said $1.50 a day?
Sorry. Can you back that up a little bit?
Okay. I'm going to share my screen 1 second because I'm reading it. All the data you've spoken to Faisal is on my screen right now.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we are talking about the same thing. And I'm going to just put this on a screen so we are already there. So I'm going to remove this too. Okay, let me move this. Okay. You see this is written on my screen. So age, I have a team of 10 people working 20 to 30 remotely from India. We offer the scale advertising. I get it. And this is a product or services. So for one product, I have a package for $1,250. One of my biggest client is 300 products for $15K. That's
right. So we sell credit packages. Yeah, so I can explain a little bit more in depth. We sell credit packages ranging from $300 to $7,500 and up. So basically, for $300, you get 100 credits. So it's $3 a credit, and then you use 1 credit per day to manage a product's advertising, basically. So that's not going to get you a listing or anything like that. That'll get you basically 1 product managed for like 3 months, right?
One product for how long?
3 months.
3 months for $3 a day.
For $300, yeah, for $3 a day, yeah.
$3 a day. For 3 months, it's $1 a day basically in a month, given month.
So that, yeah, basically, it's like 1 credit or $3 a day on that package. But then our largest package, $7,500 package, credits are only $1.50 a piece. So on the larger packages, it's much cheaper for us to manage.
That's like
your products.
Economy of scale,
Absolutely. It's a way to encourage businesses to invest in themselves, we find that the least successful people on Amazon are the people who don't put money in it. So yeah, typically, and we really can't help people like that. Like we had this one guy who we created a beautiful listing for him. The listing is getting sales regardless, but he only wanted to put like $1 a day into ads, and we can't help you there. Yeah, but then I think on the 300 products, what he was talking about, there was a company that needed to onboard about 300 products to Amazon, and channel advisors quoted them about $150,000 to do that, and it would take them almost a year. We were able to do it in 2 weeks for 15K. So it's very
different. So, Keith, can we do something like do a little demo of your product later today? Is it possible? Any schedule availability?
Yeah, no, definitely. I would love to. Let me, yeah.
How much time we
works for
need?
you?
Let me find the time then. How much time we need?
It doesn't take long. We could do 15, 20 minutes. Like I could probably get it done in like 5 minutes, honestly.
Oh my
But
God.
there's just, I mean, like it's super, super easy. That's like the point is,
Yeah,
it's
no,
a really,
I
really
understood.
simple
Okay.
experience.
If that is the case, how your 3 o'clock look like?
I could do 4. 4 would be better. I have
One
a
second.
big,
1 second. 4 or 5 will work.
yeah, 4 would work great.
For some reason it's not showing 4 or 5. 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30 would be awesome.
Yeah, 4:30 is better. Yeah, because I'm sending you a Zoom link. It will be show up on your calendar too. Just like invitation. It will be. I put a 30 minutes. Then we can have a Q&A. And also, I see the notes that you pay for a referral for a small percent. Is that a life of the account, or for first month, or for a year, or how that works?
Excuse me?
How long you pay the referral?
Oh, right. So we do 10 to 15% off the offset. We also do $50 a lead as well. So $50 for a qualified lead. We'll do a recurring model for 6 months. And that idea is to encourage like continued, but we can absolutely discuss what kind of deal you would like and kind of try to find a way to work something out.
Let's do it on the same call. Once we do the demo, I just want to feel it. We have a huge team and we can outreach to thousands of Amazon sellers.
Absolutely. So I'll rope in my co-founder and CEO on this if that's
fine. Absolutely. You are going to bring him on call too?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and if I asked you a question like a 500,000 plus, like a sale, like a yearly sale, how many clients you will have using this right now out of your 35?
500. Sorry, if we do 500,000 plus.
Right now, just a different question. I'm a host. I can flip the question in a second. So you ask the question, I ask the question. So you have a 7-figure client, and you also have like a half 7-figure clients, like a $500,000 plus.
Yeah.
How many will be 500,000 plus clients you have right now out of your 35 clients?
I would say like any of them that aren't 7 figures are doing close to, or if not more than $500,000. Yeah, I would say the rest of them really. Nobody is doing. We don't have any what we call laptop warriors necessarily. We have like 1 or 2 private label sellers, but generally they're doing between like $40,000 and $50,000 a month. So.
Okay, very good. Because the more we can create a video content from your clients, the more we can sell. That is because aligned with that one, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is
as an example. Let's say out of 35, I have 35 of them I interviewed. I can interview them in 15 minutes. I can shrink the questions. You know, it will be only their Amazon story where they simply works and nothing else really outside. Kind of testimonial, however, in a content format, not a testimonial. You know, because content editorially has a lot more weightage, and people like to learn that. You know, so.
Yeah, no, actually, this is super timely. I was actually working on a project to recruit Amazon influencers across the
I am an
market.
Amazon influencer myself, and I
Yeah.
know so many of them, and I have a huge team of people who can interview like me. And because we ask the same questions, I can design a specific question to your campaign with the different altogether. And we can do the, I can be interviewing 10 people at once while I'm not on any one of them. Why? Because the question can be recorded.
That's really cool. No, this is awesome.
Yeah, let's just go some deep. I have to like your product. I have a whole smell, face, everything what I see it, because I've done this 30 years in business. So I can tell I've interviewed 2,000 plus people like yourself, you know. So I know I can feel it right away at the moment. So, because how do you answer questions and how do you share? That tells everything. Open up the relationship to that speed of life. You know, so.
No, absolutely. This is exciting.
We are looking for authentic people who add a real value to clients. You know,
right? Absolutely.
Money is the one of the line item, not the starting point.
Absolutely. How'd you get into this? I'm sure I can.
I am IT. I work for a little company called Oracle. You know, for 5 years.
Oh yeah, a little one. Yeah.
So, and I learned that I have masters in computer science, so I understand what you're talking about. So, and then I learned that, you know what, the people who really enjoy what they do is who are speaking with the clients. Not on the back end. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they get something achievement, they have nobody to talk to. Talking with computers, that flipped my 180 angle on my career altogether. I have no degree in public speaking, and I have no degree in media, none. However, I'm a more relationship focused. You know? So, and transaction later, I may never happen. I don't really care about it, just, you know, that. So highly blessed, you know, more focus on relationship than transaction. Transaction, when there's a match, it may happen. The way we are selling it, you don't get how you handle angry client. And, you know, so rejections, those are angle questions that are designed to know the person, you know. So
right. No, that's super interesting. And like I was noticing, so of course I checked out like your podcast and things. I saw that you guys grew a ton this year.
Yeah.
Like as far as headcount goes. How has that been?
Yeah. Because after a COVID, people are opening up and everybody's looking for a new normal. And there's not much in-person meetings happening. And everybody want to share their story, and the customers want to hear from them because everybody's stuck in their boxes, you know, wherever, you know. And the video is the best form to really connect with people.
No, absolutely. That's awesome, man. I'm like, it's really cool to see like how y'all have grown and like where you guys are going to. I'm definitely excited to connect again later today. But no, this was really awesome, Siddique, and I hope that we can develop a larger relationship as well.
That's what I'm looking for too, you know.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Keith.
Well, thank you so much. You have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah. Speak soon. Thank you.
Bye.